Recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, you can boom with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I stole. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster in silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. Wanna kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano with guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, free dog. Motherfucker, you can live in the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, penning on the Rico, digging in my pocket, and I profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I see you. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Bitch back and chat, I trust it back for y'all. I rap, I'm black on track, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I'm right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. Wanna kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head upright. I cross my heart. God, He is my peace. Too afraid of my changes. I'm alright in your favor. Dark nights in my prayers.
What's going on, cousins? How's everybody doing today on this um Wednesday? How's everybody doing? I just had a crazy brain fart. My bad, y'all. But I hope everybody is having a good one. If you haven't already on your way in, as you get comfortable, please smash the like button for me. Y'all know it helps the channel. It helps us get into the algorithm. It helps show YouTube that we doing something over here. Um, and y'all have been doing a really good job at that lately. As y'all know, for a little minute, the channel was being shadow banned. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but we was getting shadow banned and the subscribers were not going up. But since I don't know when, but the subscribers have been going up, so we are very close to hitting 30K cousins. So shout out to y'all for being consistent and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Um, and yeah, today I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all real quick. Wanted to talk to y'all yesterday, but your girl was having a flare up and I wasn't feeling the best. So I said I'm feeling good today, so might as well talk to y'all, especially because I might be MIA for a little minute. I don't know, depending on how things go tomorrow with this surgery. Um, But yeah, appreciate y'all pulling up. Smash the like button if you haven't. Let's get our roll call in. Shout out to my mods holding down the chat. Um, Unapologetic. Um, Kwani, Kayla, Kirsten, Raphael, all of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Who else up in here? D2B2 in the building. What's going on, cousin? Latrice in the building, TT, Nicolette, Tiffany, Nikki, Crystal. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Love Child, Joy. What's going on? What's up? Shout out to Latrice with the roses. Appreciate you. Rocky. Um, uh, Joanne Desire. I think that's what that says. Appreciate you. Sorry if I messed that up. KL Sounds in the building. Good luck on your surgery tomorrow morning. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Thank you so much, cousin. I appreciate that. Um, I guess that's a perfect segue. Yeah, tomorrow is my surgery. March 5th. I have to be there a little early in the morning. So that's why I wanted to come on here and get an early stream in. Because I need to go to bed tonight, kind of not early, but get a little bit of rest. But yeah, tomorrow is the surgery. Um, Today I've been out running a few errands, grabbing some last minute things, so it could be comfortable coming in, coming out of surgery. Right now the plan is for me to be in the hospital for at least 24 hours after the procedures. Hopefully it won't be longer than that. And I'll be able to go home and start my recovery and all of that shit. So yeah, that's the plan. Again, thank you everybody for your well wishes, your support, your love, anybody donating to the GoFundMe. Thank you so much. Almost near the goal. So again, thank you for everybody for going into their pockets. Y'all don't have to do that, and I appreciate that y'all did do that. So y'all have truly done more than I expected, and I'm almost like at my goal, like I said, which is incredible. Um I appreciate it so much because this is something y'all absolutely did not have to do. The love and the support really means the world to me, and I just love my cousins deeply for showing up the way y'all have. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again. Um, I don't know how else to describe my gratitude and my appreciation. But yeah, thank you, thank you. If anyone else still wants to donate, there is a link to the GoFundMe in my pinned comment in my description. You just have to click it there. There's also a Cash App option that'll go directly to me. So yeah, also I think the Discord link is pinned in here because like I said, I'm gonna be down for a few days possibly. So there might not be any activity on the page, which I'm pretty sure y'all would understand. Um, but I do have some pre-saved community posts that are already queued up to go. So if you do see them, that's just because they're already in the queue for to post. But they're like just throwback posts, not any like updated information on anything. But if you do want to find me, if I am feeling good, I'll probably be like in the Discord. So there is a link to the Discord. Um, and if you have any questions, I'm pretty sure you can come in the Discord. You can ask my mods. If they have an answer, they will give it to y'all. Um, but yeah, again, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Um, and I appreciate all the support. Appreciate y'all. I am a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I know I can be a tough cookie at times, but I am nervous, but I know it's in God's hands. Everything is gonna go smoothly. I am a child of God. I do pray, so I know whoever's high above, they will keep me. And I know y'all have been sending y'all prayers as well. So I'm going into this with a positive and clear mindset. And hopefully this will help with what I have been dealing with for the past year, essentially. Um, yeah, so again, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't wanna keep dragging this along, but exactly. Amen. 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 Um, but let's have a, a good positive stream. I wanted to talk to y'all about Doechii because my girl just can't, she just can't like get out of the way of the people. There's always a fake fucking uproar when it comes to Doechii and anything that she says. Now apparently Doechii has beef with cats. And people are on Twitter just being so fucking ridiculous when it comes to Doechii and her opinion on cats. I also wanted to talk to y'all about um this paid partnership thing that's going on Twitter where pages now have to post that they are paid partnerships. They're not getting away with just putting out tweets and making it appear to be one way when this isn't actually their actual opinion. They're only saying these things because they are being paid. And Future is kind of at the center of it because his name and his image and likeness have been posted the most recently when it came to these paid partnerships. I also wanted to talk about Drake, who, he has the situation with Stake, and Bloomberg did a study on him that shows he is winning four times at least the average person. Um, and then I want to talk about Ti, his sons. Baby Keem got some shit going on. And then the main story of the day is the quote unquote fake activist situation with Kendrick Lamar and Shia LaBeouf. People had been asking me about it. Like I was ignoring that shit because it's stupid. But a few people have asked me about it, so I'm like, you know what, I might as well just go on stream and talk about it. Um, but yeah, so and if you have anything else you want me to address by the end of the stream, please let me know. And I will get to it. But yeah, shout out to D2B2 member for 10 months. Cat owner Doechii is 200% right. People are acting an ass over this Doechii shit. Shout out to Alika, praying for you to have a speedy recovery. Thank you so much. Member for 12 months. Appreciate you, Alika. Thank you so much. Always showing love. Um, but yeah, y'all. So are there, that's a good point, D2B2. Are there any cat lovers in the building? Like, if you are in the chat, let me know how you feel about this Doechii situation. Um, because the cat lovers, they are in an uproar on social media. So essentially what happened, Doechii was on Threads. So Doechii don't really be on Twitter. She's more of a Threads girl, and I get it. It makes sense because there's kind of like less drama on Threads. But the issue is people take things from Threads and they put it on Twitter, and now it's another day more Doechii propaganda. So Doechii is currently trending because while on Threads, she shared her dislike of cats. And because there was a few people crying in the comments, the hip hop blogs, the hip hop propagandists, they automatically ran the story because of course it has to be a slow news day for y'all to be acting like this over fucking cats. So Doechii threaded. Is that what it's called? I know on Twitter it's tweets. On Threads, is it called threaded when you send it to when you send a message out? I don't know, whatever. But um, anyway, she made a post on Threads saying the following, which is in the screenshot that I have up. She says, people act like it's a crime to dislike cats when they genuinely aren't friendly animals. They don't want to be domestic, just leave them alone. Like it's not organic. I'm sorry, be for real. It's rare. Be for real. It's rare that cats are immediately lovey without years of pain and work put in with the crying face. Y'all be scratched and beat the fuck up by your own animals. I can't laugh my ass off. Now, again, it has to be a slow news day, and the effort to continue to push this Doechii hate campaign is just so corny because why do we care if this girl doesn't like cats? Why do we care? Why do we care that Doechii doesn't like cats? Like, is this really a big thing? Like, it's gotten to the point, y'all, where I saw someone tweet. I wish I would have screenshotted because y'all know I'm good for a good screenshot. But I wish I would have screenshotted some of the tweets before I started the stream. But I've seen some people say people who don't like cats, they don't like cats because they don't like consent, hinting at sexual assault. And I'm just like, we have lost it. Jesus, send the flood right now because how do we get from not liking cats to people not liking consent and sexual assault? Like, y'all are so fucking crazy. Y'all are in too fucking deep to the point that y'all are correlating sexual assault to this girl not liking cats. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, y'all have to go outside and y'all have to really touch grass to the point that y'all are saying this girl doesn't agree with consent, sexual assault, because she said that y'all cats be beating y'all the fuck up. I'm sorry. I know cats are very cute, right? But me personally, I also don't like cats. I have so many tweets from back in the day where I'm questioning why do y'all like cats? Like, personally, to me, I have no beef with them. Like, when I see them, I see them. It ain't no me running from them or anything. But when I was growing up, cats used to scare me. I used to believe there was a movie I think I watched where a cat sat on someone's chest and they were inhaling their life source. And ever since then, it just scared me. But I know that was just for movie purposes, right? But ever since then, I just didn't like cats. But and anytime I do see a cat is always squaring up and punching y'all in the back of y'all head. Like, these aren't animals that want to be domesticated. Cats can go out and just live their free life and then they could come home whenever the fuck they want to. That's just what cats are. If cats were bigger, y'all would not be able to have them as fucking pets. In reality. So for her to say she don't like cats and y'all correlate that shit to sexual assault and consent, it's getting too extreme. It's just getting too fucking extreme. Not everybody is going to like everything. Me personally, I'm a dog person. I grew up with dogs, but I understand why people don't fucking like them. I'm not gonna get on here and throw a fucking hissy fit because people say that they don't like dogs. Everyone should be entitled to their preference. Why why is it so fucking extreme? I'm telling you, D2B2, shout out to the cousin with the donation. Another nothing burger. People are always on Doechii's head for saying something. It's just so stupid. It's just so stupid. Like, you're right. You're 100% right. She could literally tweet, mayonnaise is disgusting, and motherfuckers will be in her comments hooting and hollering. And it's just like, y'all need help. Y'all need help. That movie was based on truth. Listen, I'm not here to confirm or deny. I just know that I seen some shit like that when I was a child and I never actually looked into it. But ever since then, I've been fearful of cats. If I see one, I can walk past one, but me personally, I don't think I would ever want to have one in my house. I feel like the only the only reason people should be upset with Doechii is if she got on here and said all cats should be murdered. If she said that, then I can understand the outrage and the extremeness of some of the tweets. But all she said was y'all cats be beating y'all ass. Oh, that's all she said. She said y'all cats be beating y'all asses, y'all cats be scratching y'all up, And it is the truth. There's so many videos that I've come across on YouTube shorts, on TikToks of cats whooping y'all asses. They love you 1 minute and then they smacking the shit out of y'all in the next second. Look at Garfield right here on the screen. Garfield looked like he ready to whoop somebody ass. And you can't tell me otherwise. Garfield looked like he get down and Garfield looked like he don't play. So stop the fake outrage, y'all. Stop the fake outrage. It's ridiculous. Shout out to Luke. Appreciate the donation, cousin. I love cats and feel different, but love this is stupid as fuck. Exactly. Like, it's okay if you love cats. It's just the extreme nature that people are going to try to cancel Doechii over it. Like, at this point, y'all are being bullies. Y'all are just dogpiling at this point because it's easy to make Doechii a target with anything that she does, anything she says. The girl could blink and y'all will be saying, "Why you blinking so hard? Why are you blinking that fucking hard, Doechii? Don't blink that hard. The world is gonna end because you keep blinking this hard." That's how y'all act towards Doechii, and I don't think that's cool. I think that's fucking corny. I think that is fucking terrifying that y'all are correlating sexual assault to this girl saying she don't like cats. Like, there are so many more important things that we can focus on. And the hip hop blogs, they know exactly what they're doing. They know she's an easy target. They know anything negative correlated to Doechii is going to bring them engagement. So they go ahead and they post it just to get more people to dogpile on her. They know exactly what they're doing because instead of posting about her in her quote unquote dislike of cats, why not discuss the festival run that she's about to go on? Like, aren't y'all a hip hop blog? Shouldn't y'all be covering actual hip hop? Shouldn't y'all be covering things that artists are actually doing? But instead, you don't want to do that. You want to cover bullshit. Let's talk about this festival run she's about to go on. Let's talk about the album that's on task to drop by the end of the month or the start of April. Y'all are covering cat debates like y'all are fucking parody accounts. Like, this shit is parody account level. Like, this shit is something um a incel Twitter account will post for bullshit engagement. I know so many cat lovers. I know so many cat haters, and the world kept spinning at the end of the day. The world kept spinning. This girl is about to go on a festival run. She's about to put out a new album, and y'all should be covering that. But no, you don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to do that. As long as someone isn't physically hurting a cat, what the fuck is the problem? I am personally terrified of cats again. But again, who cares? Whoop-de-doo. This is not bulletin board material. Unless he said, let the motherfuckers die. Put the motherfuckers in a gas chamber. Run the motherfuckers over. Throw them off of buildings. Let's see if they land on their feet or some shit like that. Exactly. The world kept spinning and the bills are still due. Like, what is happening, bro? What is happening? Like, excuse the girl for not wanting to be beat the fuck up and scratched the fuck up by Garfield. Garfield looked like he can tussle. And you can't lie to me and say that he don't look like he can tussle. He does. He does. But anyway, to get off of this topic, I look forward to seeing what Doechii has going on next, okay? I'm excited to see what the girl has coming up next. She's about to hit the Lollapalooza stages. She's about to be in Brazil. She's about to drop her debut album. She's about to drop her debut album. I'm here for it. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see her hit these festival stages as one of if not a top three performer today. She's about to smoke some more festival stages and she's about to deliver her debut album. And I will personally be sad for it. I will be sad. I will be there for it. And cat lovers or not cat lovers, y'all should pull up too and enjoy the show. Shit, bring your cats with you at this point. Bring your cats with you. But yeah, that's the story of Doechii and what she got going on. The Breakfast Club was getting a lot of black backlash for selling out to Netflix and betrayed their fans on YouTube. I have been seeing that, Smooth. I definitely have been seeing that. um, I when I first heard about Netflix signing all of these podcasts, my first initial thought was, who the fuck is gonna go to Netflix to listen to a podcast when you can just log into your phone, a free service, 9 times out of 10, unless you're signing up for like exclusive stuff on like Patreon or whatever. But for the majority, the podcast ends up on YouTube where a lot of people have access to it. A lot of people can either sit through the ads or they can have the premium subscription of YouTube where there's no ads. So who was gonna go to Netflix and pay another subscription to listen to a podcast? Like that just personally, that just didn't make sense for me. But it's their business. I feel like people know what's best for them, but it's looking like this was a mistake for every single person that signed up for it. Joe and Jada, I don't even see them on my timeline anymore. The Breakfast Club, if you click on one of those Breakfast Club videos right now, they are getting cursed the fuck out in their comment section. It's crazy how people are cursing them out in the comment section because they went from uploading full interviews that were anywhere from like 30 minutes to nearly 2 hours to only uploading 4-minute interviews, like a section of the interview, and them thinking that it's gonna hold people over and convince people to move to Netflix. People don't really like y'all like that. Your product isn't that good to where people are willing to migrate to another social media platform. I think that Netflix signing shit was a huge mistake. A huge mistake for, like I said, Joe and Jada podcast, which is very fairly new. A lot of people don't want to sit through fucking Joe Budden's talking point. I mean, not Joe Budden's, Fat Joe's talking points. Um, Jadakiss is just there for shits and giggles, and I'm saying that as someone who loves fucking Jadakiss. I love him to death. Um, and then Rory and Maul, I think they're also on the podcast. They're friends. Their fans are cursing them out in their comment section. It's just not. It just wasn't a smart move, in my opinion. I don't think it was smart to do. I don't know. Maybe it just needs to take a little bit more time, but according to Just Hilarious, she said that their fans are upset about the move, and I wonder what they're gonna do. I wonder what they're gonna do. Do they decide to transition back to YouTube and end the contract? I don't know, but not a smart move. Not a smart move in my opinion. Um, but they know best for themselves. They know best for themselves, I guess. I'm definitely not listening to watching a Netflix podcast. Absolutely not. Please. There's so many fucking podcasts where that we can go to get our opinions or hear insight from, that I don't need to download Netflix. Mm-mm. Nope, no thank you. I am good. I am good. If I'm watching Netflix, I'm watching movies or a show or using it for background noise for chill time. Exactly. Right, Netflix started to combat a piracy and a podcast online. That is official. Yeah, Netflix need to play their role. Netflix trying to get into too much shit. Stick to the movies. Stick to the TV shows. Stick to that. You do not need to come into the podcast game. And it feels like a lot of these entities are trying to swallow up every fucking thing just to say that they have it. Like, stop being greedy. Just stick to what you know. Why do you need podcasts Netflix. You don't need fucking podcasts. That's what we got fucking Apple for. That's what we got fucking Spotify for. Move out the way. Damn. Greedy asses. And you can't engage over there, just watch. Exactly. That's another good component to podcasts and watching reactions on YouTube. People love the engagement. We love the chat part. The chat be fucking hilarious. You think I'm about to sit on my couch and watch Netflix and just stare at y'all niggas? No, I want to engage in the chat. I want to engage in the comments. I want to see what everybody else opinion is. I want to share thoughts. I want to go back and forth. No, absolutely not. We're good on that. Yep, yep. Netflix isn't set up for community. Perfect way to put it. Shy. Perfect way to put it. Um, just greedy, basically. Just fucking greedy. And speaking of, let's talk about Future because Future is the subject of the new paid partnership wave. Recently he was spotted at the Dior show. Um, hold on, where is it? He was spotted at the Dior show for their fall winter 2026 fashion show in Paris, but he is currently the subject of numerous paid partnership campaigns circulating across X or Twitter. It's mama named it Twitter, so I'm gonna call it Twitter. Okay? You can never get me to call it X. It is called Twitter. But recently Elon Musk had made it he implemented a policy we're requiring the users to disclose when a post is tied to promoting an artist, a product, a brand, or a company. And the goal is to make it clear to the public when content is part of a paid promotion rather than a personal opinion because this steak shit, people don't think this steak shit really is going to result into something. We have this paid partnership now due to the steak. What is the other one? There was another one started with an R. I forgot what it's called, but they have been getting away with slapping their logo on random shit and promoting it through these big Twitter accounts, these big hip hop blogs, um, and they're getting away with bullshit essentially. So Kalashi, I think that's what it's called. Kalashi is the new platform that many are, but they're comparing it to Stake essentially, and they have been paying several hip hop blogs for promotional posts and engagement campaigns. And paid promotions need to be disclosed because transparency essentially protects the audience. Because when a post looks like it's a genuine opinion, but it's actually part of a marketing campaign, it will manipulate how people interpret information. People believe that they are seeing organic reactions when the message may actually be crafted to benefit the artist, benefit the brand or the platform that's paying for the promotion. And without disclosure, it to me it just blurs the lines between commentary and advertising, which can distort the public opinion and mislead audiences who trust these platforms for real conversation about the culture. So like you see Kirko, they posted that Future currently has a 62% chance to have a number one album this year per Kalashi. Then you have a page, Ahmed. Mind you, I know Ahmed. So him being involved in this honestly isn't really, shocking. But he's one of those big pages on Twitter who people are hitting up to promote their shit because he has a big audience. He's gained a big audience, especially like in sports and in music and in entertainment. They go to him for promotion because he has a lot of Twitter followers. But now they have to reveal that this shit is not actually my opinion. This shit is I'm getting paid to post this. I'm getting paid to say just off this snippet alone, I know this album is gonna go number 1. That is bullshit. Kalshi, thank you. Locomotion, appreciate you. Like, to me, this isn't good. Like, if you can buy my opinion, I'm not a real person. I'm just not a real person. And Kalshi in particular, they raise a lot of concerns as of late. Because, like, where the fuck did they come from? I don't know if it's just me, but it felt like they became popular like overnight. Maybe I just never heard of them before. But again, I knew of Steak. Steak was running rampant on Twitter. Now you rarely see Steak. You don't see them at all. You see Kalshi a lot though now. Like every single page has Kalshi partner in their bio, in their comment section. Like, where the fuck did y'all come from overnight? I swear they just took over social media in one day, and then you just see all these platforms promoting them. And to me, they are a concern because they are promoting gambling on album sales. They're promoting first week numbers. They're promoting percentages on pure sales, on chart placements, album features. They're putting, oh, there's a 60% chance this person is going to be featured on this album, down to even to awards. Like this person has a 30% chance of winning a Grammy. Like this is crazy. Like this is turning an artist's success into something people can bet on, and that encourages narratives driven by financial stakes rather than the music itself. So just imagine, we already see in basketball, we see players throwing games. We see basketball players being berated on the sideline because they didn't get 2 free throw shots. It's like y'all are playing a dangerous game. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It really isn't. It's not worth it. Gambling has already been controversial in hip hop spaces, and tying it to like chart performances is risking manipulation. It's why 21 Savage is getting caught botting every fucking week that Billboard updates. They're removing streams from 21 Savage because he's trying to meet marks that he know he can't reach. Like this is crazy. This is really crazy. Gambling is the worst thing to happen to entertainment. It really is. And speaking of gambling and its influence, who would I be if we don't mention Aubrey? Oh, before that though, I found out that Donald Trump Jr. is the strategic advisor for Kalshi. So y'all are working for Donald Trump Jr. Like, what is that about? What is that about? Y'all are working for Donald Trump Jr. This shit is ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous. They are running rampant through hip hop, through music, through entertainment. And y'all are selling your souls for it. But yeah, Donald Trump and his offspring are involved in Kalshi. Funny, 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 funny. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash the like button. I would really appreciate that so much. Shout out to Shirley. Appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Diva Den. Appreciate you so much, cousin. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your kind words and your support and your prayers. I appreciate that so much. I need all the prayers that I can get. Donald Dump Jr., more like it. Trump just loves confusion. They got their hands involved in a little bit of every fucking thing. AK interviewed Trump Jr. Not shocking. Donald Trump was literally on stream with fucking Aiden Ross and XQCQXX. I don't remember what the fuck his name is, but he was literally on stream with that motherfucker. So yeah, all of this shit is connected some way, somehow. Some way, somehow. All of this shit goes back to the fucking president in some sort of way. But they try to hide it. But we nosy over here. We're eventually gonna hide it. They're not that good at hiding shit or putting up smoke screens. They're not that fucking good at it. For sure. But yes, like Unapologetic said, please do me a favor and smash the like button, and thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. And shout out to the cousins, artists in the studios. I hope I said that right, for joining the family and becoming a member. Appreciate you joining and becoming an official cousin. Grateful to have you. Um yeah, so let's stick to the topic of the scamming essentially, right? And gambling influence. Let's talk about Drake because Stake and the recent investigation report revealing Drake won state gambling games 4 times more than the average player. There is no reason why Drake should be winning at such a large clip. This just screams scam. Everything about it screams scam. It really does. It really screams scam. According to Bloomberg Business Week, which is a publication known for doing very deep reporting on fraud, on business practices, and corporate behavior, they raised questions about Drake and his gambling streams with the crypto casino Stake. Now, be clear that this is not an opinion piece. They actually studied the numbers. And in their investigation, they reportedly reviewed over 1,500 hours of live stream footage from about 25 different gamblers who were playing the slot machine games online. And out of those hundreds of hours of footage and thousands of spins on these machines, they found something that stood out. Drake appeared to hit major wins nearly 2 to 4 times more often than the next luckiest player in the group. That is just some crazy coincidence that Drake, one of the biggest artists in the world that they are using as the face to promote their gambling, is winning at such a large clip in comparison to the average everyday person. How is that possible? Is he just that lucky? Or is the system rigged and set up that way for it to appear like Drake is getting all of these wins, so I also can win big like that as well? But let me repeat it again so that people understand what is being alleged here. According to Bloomberg's analysis, Drake was winning big significantly more often than everyone else that they had studied. Now, the investigation also reportedly noticed something else that made this even more interesting. They noticed these unusually high win rates appeared primarily on the slot games that were operated by the EasyGo Entertainment, which is the parent company behind Stake itself. So, what the critics are asking is a very simple question: are these celebrity gambling streams actually real gambling sessions? When Aiden Ross, I got it covered, but right there down at the bottom of the stream, where Aiden Ross and Drake are putting together these random link ups, these partnerships. People think they're linking up because they're actually friends. No, they're business partners. They don't fucking actually like each other. They get money together, so they tolerate each other. They don't actually like each other. So they monitored these streams, these Christmas streams, these Thanksgiving streams, all of these random streams of these two motherfuckers together. They were monitoring them. So they're asking, are these celebrity gambling streams actually real gambling sections, Or are they promotional demonstrations designed to make the platform look more profitable than it actually is for the average person? Because the reality about gambling is that nobody likes to say this out loud. Casinos are not designed for you to win. Casinos exist to make money and money only. They want you to fucking lose. If they were designed for everyone to make money, everybody would be a fucking winner. And they would make no money. The entire mathematical structure behind slot machines and gambling platforms is built around the house having the advantage. Drake having the advantage. Like, that is not speculation. That is just a fact. That is just common sense. That is literally their business model. But then you bring in celebrities with massive audiences, live streaming themselves, winning hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars sometimes. It creates an illusion that this kind of success is normal, and it's not normal. That illusion can influence fans who believe that they might also get lucky if they sign up and they start playing. And that's exactly what's happening with Drake. A lot of his fans put faith in him. A lot of his fans trust him. And that is where the situation becomes dangerous. We already know that a large portion of Drake's audience is young. We also know that many of his fans idolize him and look at his lifestyle as something that's aspirational for them. They want that same type of lifestyle. They believe that they are a part of OVO. A lot of them think they are fucking a part of OVO. They walk around calling themselves owls. Grown fucking men, little kids calling themselves owls. So when he's sitting on stream, he's on live stream, hitting these big wins for thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, and he's celebrating with the fucking steak logo everywhere. It's not just entertainment. That shit is called marketing. Y'all are being marketed a lie. Y'all are it's marketing for a fucking gambling platform. Y'all are being lied to. Now, let's talk about Steak, because I'm gonna be fair and I'm gonna say Steak is denying all of this shit, right? Because why wouldn't they deny it? Why wouldn't they deny it? But like I said, to be fair, Steak has denied any wrongdoing and says the investigation conclusions are incorrect. But the bigger conversation here goes beyond that statistic. It goes into its ethics, because even if everything was technically legal, it's not. We we still have to ask whether it's morally responsible. And in my opinion, y'all, what Drake is being accused of doing here is wrong. It just shows how morally bankrupt Drake is. And I've said this before. I feel like Drake is morally bankrupt. And that is disturbing to me, because you are already a multimillionaire, right? Quote unquote. That's what they say. They say you a billionaire. I don't believe that shit. But according to your fans, you are already a multimillionaire. You are already one of the most successful artists in music histories. Every day, they're beating in our heads how you fucking have all of these streams. Like we give a fuck. It's always streams. It's never nothing else. Never no awards. Never know this, know that. It's always streams that they want to tell us that you accomplish. But here you are. You are willing to attach your brand to a gambling platform that profits from people losing money. Why? Why would you do that? Not only that, but you are promoting it in a way that makes it looks like winning big is common, when the reality is that the odds are stacked against the people watching you. So while Drake is allegedly walking away with sponsorship deals and massive payouts, some of the very fans who support his music are logging into that same platform chasing a dream they saw on his live stream, and many of them are going home losers. They are giving all of their money. A lot of y'all are fucking poor. A lot of y'all are poor. He is getting richer and y'all are getting poorer. That part is what bothers me. Granted, he's not in control of anyone's child. He's not in control. of other adults, right? I get that. But still, at the end of the day, you know how easily manipulated people are. You know that, especially when you're pushing it off as no, this is legit, this is real, this is what I'm winning. Mind you, y'all, he's not even really using his own money. He's not using his money at all. We have seen on several live streams of the owners of Stake or Easy Go Entertainment logging into the streams or coming to the streams and giving him money. It's not his money that he's playing with. He's pretending that he's losing. It's the system money. And the fact that certain people aren't catching on to that, it's just so alarming. Like Drake, when you have that level of fame, the choices you make affect people, whether you want to believe that shit or not. And using your platform to promote something that could financially harm your own supporters just shows you can get richer is not something that should be like this shit should not be normalized. This is financial harm that you're putting upon your fans who love you and support everything about you. It's fucked up at the end of the day. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. But sometimes people got to learn a hard lesson. Y'all are following behind the wrong people. Y'all are following behind the wrong people, and it's really not lost on me the fact that Drake is promoting gambling while Kendrick Lamar is promoting financial literacy. Like the parallels is just crazy. The parallels is fucking crazy. You got this motherfucker promoting gambling, giving up your hard earned money, whereas Kendrick Lamar is promoting financial literacy, how to invest your money into certain situations that can help you benefit yourself and your family later on down the road. That is just interesting. That is just so interesting to me. You can't come for Stake if you're not gonna go for other gambling sites like DraftKings, FanDuel, etc. Um, are those platforms being sued? If I'm not mistaken, DraftKings, FanDuel, etc., where they are located, it's not illegal to use money, to use real money. On Stake, it's illegal. In many of the states that Stake is stationed in, it's illegal. So no, you cannot compare DraftKings, FanDuel to Stake because one is illegal in certain practices while the other one is not illegal in certain practices. So sorry, TNE, QAR, that one's not gonna work. And to be honest, fuck FanDuel, fuck DraftKings as well. They not safe either. So I don't know what you're talking about. They can get clipped too. Ain't nobody safe. Rejuice. What's up, cousin? Regular. A lot of folks are being investigated as we speak, and the dominoes will fall. They think the orange demon will rule forever. Tragic. Oh, he's gonna he is going to how do I say this without being insensitive? If he decides to kick his own bucket, it would not shock me, to say the least. It would not shock me. Shout out to the cousin Miss T for the donation. Girl, God got you. Never forget that. You're going to come out of it better than you went in. Amen, Miss T. Amen, Miss T. Appreciate you. Thank you. A lady Lex. Hey Lex. What's up? Drake winning. Yeah, sounds suspicious to me. He's on a losing streak. That's a good point, Lex, because how do you how do you win so much on stake on these online games, but when you bet on sports, you have like a 80-20 losing percentage, with 80 being you lose 80 to 85% of the time when you're betting on teams. Steak is actually listed as legal in the United States if you Google it. T I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not. Because clearly you have no idea what you're talking about. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Hey Demi, what's up, Demi? How you doing? K-Way for real. His Australian shows look like used car auctions. And the irony is them folk were demanding things and putting him on blast when he didn't deliver, and now who's a slave? Apparently, apparently he there was a woman in the crowd that he said that he was gonna pay for her her medical expenses, and he never paid for it. And then when she would reach out to him, he ended up blocking her. I don't know if this was like the Australia shows or previous concerts, but that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Demetrius, it depends on the individual state, as Mooney just said. Exactly. Like I'm not doing this tonight. I'm not going back and forth with no one who wants to be idiotic. Like, you got it. I already got too much going on. I'm trying to enjoy the night with my cousins. We're not interested in you trolling. So I'm just gonna send you to the bushes, and we're gonna just move on to the rest of our night, because any smart person would actually know, as Demetria stated, as I stated, it depends on the state that you were in. No state is not legal in every fucking state in the United States. Go sit the fuck down in a corner somewhere. I'm trying not to cuss tonight. I'm trying not to. Yeah, but shout out to Demetrius. Shout out to Demetrius. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash the like button. As Demi stated, I would appreciate that so much. It helps us get into the algorithm. And shout out to the cousin K-Way for real. Appreciate you donating to the channel. Uh, the epitome of shady. Like, it gets no more shadier than that. Like, you're literally a millionaire. You have all these impressionable fans who are looking to you for guidance, and you decide to invest in or be the face of a gambling website that is literally making your fans poorer. That's just terrible. And I think that's something like we all should be thinking about. Like, mm-mm, that's crazy. But staying on topic of Drake, um, he's still out here pump faking Iceman, per usual. Um, can't wait for real. Willfully ignorant people, get the fuck on. Go view another live, please. Please go somewhere else. We are trying to have a good time tonight. Okay, this is gonna be probably one of our last streams for a good couple days, maybe a week, because I do have surgery tomorrow. I'm not trying to have anybody being annoying in my chat. That's why I put the subscription on. You got to be a subscriber for 20 minutes or more. I thought that would deter people to go find some business, but apparently not. Apparently not. It does not deter people. um, but yeah, like I was saying, Drake is still out here pump faking Iceman. He took to his Instagram to share more quote unquote cryptic pictures There's a one that says warning Iceman. There's one that says talk is cheap. The chat kind of covering it, but there's one that said with a shirt that says they doubted me. Um, and it's just like Drake, when are we gonna start taking our own advice? Huh? When are we gonna start taking our own advice? Appreciate you, Neek. Hold on. Pause for a second. Hold up. Neek. Neek, what happened, girl? Girl, what happened? Hey, Night Night. What's up, Night Night? Neek, what the fuck happened? How the fuck did the Twitter account get stolen? I need to know what happened. I know you wasn't in your in your inbox clicking on links that you shouldn't be clicking on. I seen that shit and I said, "Oh God, they got her. They got my girl." Anyways, he's not putting that out, but out in my opinion. Um, but yeah, I just want Drake to start taking his own advice. Like, when are you going to realize that talk is in fact cheap? It really is cheap. Like, when are you going to believe the only person that's been doubting you is yourself? Nobody else has been doubting you. Like, we know you are scared to drop, so you turned into Snippet Man. Every other week, you're dropping a new snippet to test the waters to see how people will react to your victim raps. It's always the same flow, a similar beat, and you playing victim. Bruh, please leave us alone. Leave us alone. You are so scared to drop, you turned into Snippet Man. You are so fearful. You are so fearful to drop. You keep previewing it so people can like to see if people will like it, and that shit is just hilarious to me. He keep edging them. He keep edging them. Aubrey gonna give his fans blue balls. I'm telling you, K-Way, it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous out here in these streets. Iceman album rollout moving at glacial speeds. Listen, it has been It has been, I think Drake first introduced Iceman in like July, August-ish of 2024. It is now March 2026. That's how long he has been promoting this album. That is a little under 600 days. That is like 580 some days, I believe. Somebody will do the math. But that's how long he has been promoting this album. Captioning these photos with what I was doing when you thought I was crying is crazy, y'all. Hold up, because I think it's blocking it. But y'all see the caption? He put, what I was doing when you thought I was crying. Drake. Like, he does not know how to read the room. He doesn't know how to read the room. Like, the self denial is crazy. Like, I'm being this delusional has to be a mental illness, because how aren't you aware of the shit that you personally do? You have been crying the most out of any and everybody. You were crying behind the scenes when Not Like Us first came out. You were in meetings, you were in emails demanding that UMG take the song down, but they couldn't because they have no authority to take Kendrick Lamar's music down. You were in those emails requesting uh meetings between Kendrick, between The Weeknd, between Future and Metro Boomin. You were demanding sit downs, and everybody was like, fuck you. We don't gotta sit down to you. Who the fuck do you think you are? You've been doing the most crying out of anybody. You have been crying so much behind the scenes to the point you ran to a judge with tears in your eyes, claiming your label is trying to ruin you and claiming anti-Semitism. All you know how to do is cry and whine. But the crazy part is you do all this crying and whining, but still trying to play tough on social media. How does that work? It can't be both. It cannot be both. You cannot be crying behind the scenes, but running to social media for the public to see and pretending like you're so high and mighty. You cannot do that. You went to court on hip hop. You filed a lawsuit against hip hop. Fake bully. I hate bullies. You are a fake bully. Enough is enough, Aubrey. We are tired. Again, you have been promoting this Iceman bullshit since August of 2024. It is now March 2026. Either drop that shit or hang it the fuck up. We do not care. You are you are the epitome of a bitch. You are the epitome of a punk. You are the epitome of a crybaby. Like, are we forgetting the stuff that you put in the legal paperwork? You are in legal paperwork stating the following quote, as a direct and proximate result of defendant's conduct, Drake has suffered significant general, actual, consequential, and special damages, including without limitation, impairment of reputation and standing in the community and in his profession, personal humiliation, mental anguish and suffering, emotional distress, stress, anxiety, loss of earning, and other losses. Like, you put that in the fucking lawsuit. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? You said you have anxiety. You said you have been suffering emotional distress. Like, cousins, am I tripping or does that sound like crying to me? Does that sound like crying to me? What is Cher doing here? Like, bro, you sued hip hop. That is crying at the highest degree because you got dog walked in a battle you begged for. You begged for it. You begged for it. You told a judge you feel for your life because you heard. Y'all, oh my God. Oh my God. It just hit me. Y'all remember when this man said, do y'all remember when this man said that he had nightmares and he thought Kendrick was gonna beat him up because he heard what is happening, bro? What is happening? This man said Kendrick was gonna beat his ass because he said wow 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 wow. He is a sicko. He is so sick in the head, bro. He is so sick in the head. But you're not crying. You want the world to believe this is what you've been doing, that you haven't been crying. Come on, bro. Come on. Watching Iceman, he should have put a warning on those episodes. May cause confusion and drowsiness. Exactly. You done abandoned your album twice already. You abandoned your album twice already. Mind you, I've been saying this, that you scrapped those albums. I've been saying it. Shout out to the company, man, because apparently in one of the Culture Uniteds, I think last week, he said it as well. That someone told him. So when I be saying shit, I don't just be saying shit. He scrapped two of those albums already. And now he's working on a third. Scrap that one too, Aubrey. Scrap that one too. Because the people are gonna realize that now you're leaning on a mixtape, allegedly. Aubrey, 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 Aubrey. Just between you and me, a mixtape won't save you either, brother. A mixtape won't save you either. Allegedly. We gotta say that word, allegedly. But yeah, that's what a little birdie told me. Now you're leaning into a mixtape. It just doesn't it just doesn't stop with you, does it? It just doesn't stop. I heard some things, Aubrey. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Your fans are gonna still be there to support you. They're still gonna get those sleep playlists going. They're still gonna be on the timeline annoying everybody and trying to convince us that the material is good. They're gonna go hard for the first week and then it's gonna flatline out per usual. Your fans are gonna still support you. However many fans you have left, like they will show up. But switching from an album to a mixtape will not soften the blow. I'm here to tell you, if you're listening, I don't know if you listen to me because I ain't really nobody, but I've given you good advice over the years. If you ignore all the other hoopla and shit like that, I've given you good advice. And I've never once said anything that wasn't true about you when it comes to like your album and stuff, like you scrapping the shits twice already, allegedly. You and the you trying to negotiate OVO Fest in place of the GNX tour. That also came out as well. Like, I think I've been pretty consistent. And I'm telling you right now, a mixtape is not going to change anything for you, bro. It's not. So just put out the album, put out the Iceman. You have until the end of March to put it out because you can't go into spring talking about Iceman. You just can't do that. That just doesn't look smart. It doesn't look smart at all. So go ahead and release your album and just deal with whatever comes with it. Just deal with whatever comes with it. It is going to be your fate no matter what, bro. It's gonna be your fate no matter what. Get your confidence back, bro. But that's just some advice. I'm sure you don't want any from me, but it's just some advice. Good luck. Good luck to you. You're gonna need it. Good luck to you. Again, a mixtape is not gonna soften the blow. So just put the album out. Believe me. Believe me when I tell you, it's not gonna work. Oh, shout out to the cousin Demetrius. Now I know people with real psychosis, like visual and audio hallucinations, and they experience less delusion than this. Also, is that fucking Cher? Yes, it's Cher. It is Cher. I can't figure out who the other woman is at the top. I don't know who that is, but I do see Drake's father. He loves promoting his father, even though he said his father was a deadbeat. I remember him and his father arguing on social media over whether his father was a consistent parent or not. That shit is always funny. But yeah. Good luck to Iceman. He gonna need it for sure. Shout out to the cousin Sweet Gemini. How you doing, Moni? Why does it sound like you were saying ass man? At this point, he can call the album ass man if he want. He can just make an album cover with a bunch of peaches, like he did with the one with all the pregnant women on it. Because ain't no way you're gonna deliver an Iceman album and you're showing all these ice warnings. This what do they call this? Sledding in the winter where you go like to Aspen and shit. Like, there's no way you're gonna put an Iceman album out in the spring and the summer. Like, that's just stupid. That just doesn't make any sense to me personally. The sheer mention is giving obsessed with Kendrick. That's a good point, Shy knows. That's a good, or Shy knows or she knows. But that's a good point because of the Luther situation. That's funny. That's funny as hell. LC4181, is it supposed to be cryptic? That's what the blogs posted, that Drake shared some cryptic updates. Ain't shit about Drake cryptic or scary. It just isn't. At this point, it's just like, oh, Drake shares some more bullshit to his social media. Cool. He's just doing what he always does. Like nobody is worried. The motherfucker done gave up his episodes. He doesn't have confidence in anything. He abandons everything when it doesn't go the way that he wanted it to go. You done scrapped 2 albums. You done gave up on your Iceman episodes. Now what? Now what? This is an idiot's mood board. I can't. Ain't nothing scary about him. Nothing at all. The more he does this, the less people care. But y'all, it's been since August of 2024. We are going into 2 years. I have never have we seen someone promote an album this long? Like I don't know if we've ever seen someone promote an album this wrong. I could be wrong. If you know, let me know in the chat. But this has been a long album promotion and nothing has hit. Nothing has been successful. When you go on album promotions, you want your shit to be successful. And nothing has been successful. Nothing has caught anyone's eye. Nothing has made us want to lean into what it is he has coming out. Detox. Does that even count? I don't know. But that's fucking funny. J. Cole. Y'all are hilarious. That is interesting. Cher introduced Kendrick's record of the year at the Grammys and messed up the intro. Yeah, for those who didn't catch the correlation to Cher. Yeah, when Cher introduced the winner, she said it was Luther Vandross. Cher was on that stage just out of it. She was on that stage out of it. Bodies. I mean, that wasn't even promotion. That motherfucker just said, here's the snippet and that's it. That's what you're gonna get. You're never gonna get the rest of it. Just like the Dead Homies record. Is that what it was called? Dead Homies? You're just never gonna get it. He has AK leaking his music to see if anyone likes it. Fucking weirdos. Anybody still entertaining academics, watching academics, you're a weirdo to me, honestly. Because why are you entertaining someone who's on record sexually harassing a 15-year-old? Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Everyone has went back to business as usual as if this motherfucker wasn't on video sexually harassing a child. And we wonder why R. Kelly can get away with shit for so many years. We wonder why Diddy can get away with shit for so many years. Y'all are letting academics, a motherfucker who sits in his funky ass basement and drink Hennessy back to back to back to probably smell like Dookie and Bussy. And y'all are running to him for entertainment, knowing the things that he said to a 15-year-old. Just weird. Just fucking weird. Just weird. I don't get it. But anyway, that's Aubrey. Whenever he decides to drop the album, we'll see. We don't know. But right now, just stop all the pump faking, Drake. We're tired of it. We are so tired of it. Cousins, if you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash the like button for me. I would really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who has contributed to the channel. Thank you so much. This bitch ass nigga still don't think he lost. Unbelievable. He's delusional. Peak delusional. Shout out to K-Way. Appreciate you guys. Um, but yeah, so I wanted to talk about the TI situation real quick. TI 50 Cent. So Shout out to big sister Zonique, Ti and Tiny's oldest daughter. She's biologically Tiny's daughter, Ti Seb's daughter, but he calls her his daughter. But she stepped into the chat with all of this shit going on, this back and forth, to clear up some noise. And Ti also discussed the back and forth with 50 Cent and his son. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, so Zonique took to her Twitter account to address a blog that reposted an actual like year-old clip of her baby sister Harris. I believe that's her name. And she was singing, I think there was a trend going on for the Lion King, and Harris's was performing that, and the clip is a year old. This is the clip. To my face, what did you say about my mama? You know I don't care about my mama. You gotta take for my mama, cause I say so. If you put your paws on my mama, don't leave the closet for data. Those are the lots for my mama. To my face, what did you say? So the little girl was doing that trend on TikTok, and a blog found it, and they reposted it being fucking messy because they know people don't do actual research. Um and the post just basically falsely framed the video as a recent clapback at 50 Cent, who has been trading jabs, with the Harris family over the comments about Tiny. So in Big Sis, protector fashion, she wrote fake news. This video was not made this year. Let's keep the princess out of it. And it should also be noted that there's also an AI video that's been going around of Messiah, the oldest boy of the family. He goes by Buddy Red now. But there's an AI video as well that's been going around that's supposed to be a response to 50 Cent. And I'm just like, y'all, the video is fake. The video is fake. And I need y'all to start doing better research. Like, I tell y'all all the time, even in the shit that I say, like, please be mindful of the content you consume. Like, don't just take everybody's word for it. Granted, I'm not on here lying to y'all about anything, but still, you should do your own fucking research just to be sure that the shit that people are saying to you is factual, because not everything online is fucking real. Like, and not everyone is also invested in telling y'all the truth. Motherfuckers will put engagement over facts. And I just think that is so corny. I think that shit is so lame. Like, I've seen a few reactors react to that song as if it was real. And I'm just like, y'all stop. Just stop. Just fucking stop. Okay. You know that shit is not real. So why are you promoting it to your subscribers, your whoever your supporters, as if the shit is real when you know the shit is not real? But hey, not everybody got morals, okay? And that's no shade to anybody, but like, come on, we gotta do better with the shit that we're promoting. Um, Shout out to K Way for real. Academics smell like a WNBA Tampax. You're out of line. I'm gonna need you to go sit in the corner. I'm gonna need you to go sit in the fucking corner, because what? You out of pocket. You out of pocket. But next up, what we got next up? Staying on this topic. Um, so Ti recently sat down with Ebro, and Laura and Rosenberg on their new show, and they discussed his new album and the back and forth between him and 50 Cent and his sons, King and Domani, who jumped in. And Ti says that he is proud that his sons are defending their mother in the 50 Cent beef, but he believes that King took things a little too far by wearing a shirt of 50 Cent's dead mother. Now, I'm gonna share my opinion on Ti saying King took it too far. Some people might not agree with me, but let me play the clip of what Ti said, and y'all can share y'all opinion on how y'all feel about it in the chat.
enjoying seeing your sons step up to the moment, and the whole family kind of stuff.
No, I don't. I don't enjoy it. I do not. Simply because I've spent so much time trying to get this little nigga off the ledge.
Talking about King.
Yes. And now he has justifiable means to undo all of the teachings that I've been teaching.
Got it.
I do not like this. No, I do not enjoy it.
Now, Domani kept us cool. Domani's always cool.
What the fuck? What universe is this? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, man, listen, man. I'm a logical, reasonable man of respect, bro. And I raise my children to be men of respect, logical, reasonable, and not to be emotional. And when I see King, how he moving, it's emotional, and I know, me too. You know what I'm saying? Me too. You know, you drag the matriarch our household into some nonsense. So the one thing that I am proud of out of all of this is that the women and children in our family see that it's a line of men.
I see.
That's here.
Right.
Against who the fuck ever. You know what I mean? And we not here to defeat. Like, I don't give a damn about beating. I ain't here to defeat. I'm here to defend. You understand? I'm here to protect what's ours, what we built. Man, this shit is, man, I die in the street about this shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
This shit dead ass serious to me. This shit ain't no motherfucking game. I'm not playing.
Do you hit King when you see the post? Immediately hit him and say anything?
I hit my forehead first. God damn. Like, bro, it's almost like I hate to see some shit going down, going to a direction where it's headed, but what the fuck can I do to stop it? Because I didn't send it there. I'm not the motherfucker that's directing. I ain't set the GPS, bro. The destination is the destination.
How do you turn it off? Because you seem to have the ability to say, this is far. I'm interested in this.
Right.
I'm going to focus on the direction. How do you turn it off? And you just haven't been able to instill that part into King, maybe? Or
Man, to be honest with you, bro, I said that's enough. Really, I said that's enough when I seen that damn T-shirt. I said, man, this is enough. That's it.
Oh yeah.
I said, man, chill out, bro. Chill out. Because again, I'm big on treating people the way I want to be treated.
Right.
I don't be out here just doing to others in ways I don't want to be done. And so I don't want to see my children doing others. They like, man, this is in response.
Right.
I'm like, man, but it's over with.
All right, y'all. So that is what T.I. Essentially said. Um so he said, again, he said the one thing that I am proud of out of all of this is that the women and children in our family see that it's a line of men that's here against who the fuck ever. He said, I said that's enough when I seen that damn t-shirt. I said, man, chill out. I'm big on treating people the way I want to be treated, so I don't want to see my children doing others essentially chill out about the t-shirt because 50 Cent mom is dead. So again, like I said, not many of y'all are probably gonna agree with me, but I personally I can understand where Ti is coming from when it comes to King. I think King took it to hell for sure, but I also feel like it was reasonable. It was granted, but knowing King, he's probably not going to like the fact that his father said this publicly. I can understand him saying it in the house amongst the family, but getting on the internet, getting on a big platform that is going to go out, and now the headline is T.I. does not agree with his sons. It just doesn't look good in my personal opinion. Um I am one of those people that if I see that my family member has done wrong, I'm going to stand next to them, but I'm going to address them at home. You know, I'm probably not going to say nothing publicly, but I'm going to address them at home. I'm not going to address them in front of the public. And I think it's kind of messed up that T.I. said this specifically about King. Like, listening to the interview, he didn't say anything. He didn't really say anything positive about their songs. He didn't say anything positive about King's songs. He didn't say anything positive about Domani's song. And Domani took it to hell, but he took it to hell respectfully. And I just personally think this response just doesn't look good, especially if you've ever watched The Family Hustle. King is always in trouble. King is always in trouble. King can never do anything right when it comes to his father. King is always getting in trouble. Now, am I saying he's wrong for getting in trouble with some of the things that he used to do on the show? I'm not saying he's not wrong. But every time I see King, it's always them telling him that he's wrong about something. You know? And I don't know. Again, I'm from the outside looking in. I'm also not a parent. Again, I do respect the parental skills. I'm not a parent, so maybe I just don't get it. But I wouldn't have personally said online that my son was wrong for doing what it is that he did, especially because the fact that my son was defending his mother. This man was disrespecting his mother, and he did what he felt he needed to do personally. And him and T.I. putting this out there, it just feels like another episode, another chapter of him telling King that he can't do anything right. He's always being told he's doing something wrong. I would have personally kept it as is. Yes, I'm proud of my sons, and that's it. That's the only thing I would have said. I would have said I'm proud of my sons, both of them, for how both of them handled it. And then that be the end of it. But again, I'm not a parent. Maybe I don't know better. But I don't like that shit. I don't. I feel like he might, and I also feel like T.I. might feel the way because his kids got more shine than what he did. T.I. put out 4 songs, and maybe what, 1 or 2 were decent at best, but his kids got more attention than what he did. I'm not here to say that T.I. is hating on his sons, but a fact is a fact. King took it to hell in the way that he could take it to hell in the social media meme war way. Domani took it to hell on wax. And Domani is the one that people are praising as defeating 50 Cent. Again, he didn't say anything in those interviews about how good Domani's song was. He didn't say anything about how good King's song was. I don't even know if King's song is good or not, but Domani's song was phenomenal. Domani's song, Domani's song is structured so well that you can tell he actually takes this music shit very seriously. Exactly. He's treated like the black sheep of the family. This boy can do nothing right. Nothing right. Again, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he's right. But personally, I wouldn't have got on no radio platform that's going to go out to thousands and thousands of people in the world and tell the world that my son was wrong for doing what he did. I'm just not doing that. That is going to give 50 Cent a one up. Now 50 Cent can return and say, your father don't even fuck with you. Your father don't even fuck with the bullshit that you did. Why would you do that, T.I.? Why would you do that? Again, a lot of people might not agree with me, and I get it. I respect it. I'm not a parent. I don't know better. But I do have family. I do have a mother. And I know I take it to the end of the earth. Domani's song was phenomenal. Has T.I., I don't know if T.I. has addressed how good that song was. That song is amazing. Domani and King got more attention than T.I., and I low-key feel like he might be jealous of that. I don't know. Again, I could be reaching. It could be nothing because, again, I'm not a parent. Again, it's interesting. But y'all let me know how you feel about it. And but to end on a positive note, shout out to King, shout out to Domani, shout out to standing up for your mother, shout out to letting these niggas know we ain't going for none of that bullshit. We have seen a lot of people get into back and forth with 50 Cent and they back down, but King and Domani did not back down. They put that nigga in a pack. He offered 50 Cent mother a blunt. That shit was hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was hilarious. But shout out to Domani and shout out to King for showing up for their mother. We need that. We need more representation of that. There's nothing like watching a family come together to whoop somebody's ass. Whether it's in real life, whether it's in the booth or virtually. If anybody disrespects your mother or anybody that you love, you take it there every time. So shout out to King and shout out to Domani. Shout out to them. Exactly. I respect his children for standing up for to a bully. 100%. Can't wait for real. 50 is disrespecting his own mother on a daily basis because of his consistent hatred towards black women. Exactly. 50 Cent probably don't even give a fuck about what the fuck these niggas said. Don't care at all because 50 Cent has to be able to take it the way that he always dishes it. We literally just watch him post Beyonce's mother because she showed love to Tiny. Tina Knowles didn't say anything about 50 Cent. All she did was repost a picture of Tiny getting her makeup done and called her beautiful or whatever it is that she said. And because of she did that, 50 Cent reposted it. Reposted a picture of Beyonce's mother and then talked about albino kids. Like, he's the epitome of disrespectful. T.I., what the fuck are you talking about getting on this platform telling some King was wrong? You're fucked up for saying that. And I don't give a fuck how anybody feels. I don't care how anybody feels. T.I. was wrong for getting on that platform and saying that King shouldn't have said what he said. I don't care. Or did what he did. I don't care. You say that shit to me at home, in front on at Sunday dinner. You say how you really feel. You supposed to get on that interview. If you didn't want to talk about the beef, you get in that interview and you say, I'm proud of my sons. I got this new album coming out. Such and such and such and such, and you leave it at that. But that's just me. That's just me. Again, I ain't a parent, so I might not know better. But yeah, so that's that situation. Next up, shout out to Baby King. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash the like button for me. I would appreciate that so much. But shout out to Baby Keem because he has some good news in regards to his album. He just made headlines with the number one rap album on Billboard 200. He came in at number 4 on the overall 200 chart. But he got the number one rap album for the week. So shout out to him with Casino. He also snagged 10 records on the Billboard 100, which currently has him at the only artist who has the most songs on the charts out of any artist. So that is a good accomplishment. That is a success. No Blame unfortunately did not chart. And I can see why that song didn't really chart because even though it's a good song, it's a good outro, it is very heavy, and I don't think people are gonna want to go back to just listen to that for shits and giggles because it's not that type of song. Um, but yeah, shout out to Baby Keem. Keem also took to his Twitter and he said that he is ready for his tour. He's excited for his tour. He sent out a few tweets. He said, tour is taking too long. I'm in New York. I want to see something. Circus Circus Freestyle live in New York. just called in. We got to try and make it happen tomorrow. So they are having a pop-up concert tonight in New York. I forgot if one of y'all can tell me in the chat where's the location at for the concert tonight. I believe it actually starts at 8 o'clock. Um the tickets I think were sold out in like 15 minutes. So shout out to everybody who's in New York who's gonna be attending the event tonight. I hope y'all have fun. Um he's doing the show as we speak. Oh, it started already? I thought it was at 8 o'clock. Um but yeah, shout out to Baby Keem. Um yeah, it's in New York. In New York City. Also shout out to Baby Keem and Doechii as well. Because remember last week they put out those billboards that about the next generation's leaders. Glorilla, Rod Wave, Big X the Plug, Sexy Red, all of them made the list, but Doechii, Baby Keem, and Lil Tecca, they came out on top as the potential new leaders of the new school. And honestly, I'm not mad at these picks. While I don't listen to Little Tecca, Doechii and Keem were at the top of my list of artists whom in the mainstream at least are on the correct path to being stars and making names for themselves. So I'm not mad at this list. I do think there's some additional artists in the quote unquote underground that I can see being successful down the line as well. Like of course, there's the Marco Plus, Chris Patrick, Samara Sin, Ruben Vincent, Mark Lux, etc. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it is that they can do. These youngins or newcomers, they're putting out quality work, and I can only see it getting better from here. So, shout out to Webster Hall. That's where it is. It's in Webster Hall. I couldn't think of it. But yeah. So shout out to them. Tekka, Keem, and Doechii are the three best artists on the list. Honorable mentions are Glow and Yeet. Um, I can see that personally. I don't see Glorilla still being relevant in 5 years. That's just me personally. Based on the recent music that she has put out, it has been terrible. Um, sometimes with artists, their popularity, their existence comes in cycles. I don't know if Glorilla has hit her cycle. I would like to see her, do some more shit, but as of right now, I'm just not feeling Glow. Honestly, she had a good album. She had a good pre-mixtape or whatever it was that came out, but the most recent stuff has been terrible. It has been terrible. I can't even lie to you. Can't even lie. Oh, can you please talk about Diddy is gonna be a star witness and Tupac murder child? Diddy is gonna be the star witness. I gotta look into that, Smooth. Um, I haven't really been keeping too much up with that. I need to keep up with that. I need to look into that because I had no idea who's gonna be the star witness. Diddy, you're saying? Diddy is gonna be the star witness? You're lying. You're lying to me. What? I can't believe that. Diddy is going to be the star witness. I gotta look into that shit. I hadn't seen nothing about that. I would think that would be bigger. Diddy Tupac trial. Let me see. Okay. I googled it on Twitter. Searched it on Twitter, not googled it. It looks like the source is the only person that's talked about this. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, I only see the source talking about it. It says Sean Diddy Combs could play a major role in the upcoming murder trial connected to the killing of Tupac Shakur. Keefe D, who is facing life in prison after being charged in the 1996 shooting, reportedly believes Diddy's testimony or public statement could impact the outcome of the case. According to the New York Post, Davis has previously made multiple confessions related to Tupac's death, though his legal team now argues those admissions were false and motivated by attention. Dwayne has made his feelings clear. If Diddy is a witness or makes a statement denying what he told cops, then that helps him hugely. Another factor is that this case will be a jury trial, and there is a suspicion that celebrities are often seen preferentially. So if Diddy backed up this story, it would help immensely. A family friend, Davis has long claimed that Combs offered $1 million for Tupac's murder, an allegation that has never been proven in court. Uh, the trial is expected to revisit one of hip hop's most infamous unresolved tragedies. Um, I don't know if this is legit. Because I feel like if he's really a surprise witness, this would have made headlines everywhere. So it just seems like a rumor that the source is reporting on. Um, that would be interesting if he does show up as a surprise witness because all roads point to Diddy. All roads point to Diddy being guilty. It being a part of the demise of not only Tupac, but as a demise of Biggie as well. So I'm interested to see where this goes. But right now it just looks like it's a rumor. Um, when is the trial set? Hold on, let me see. Did they say when is the trial? Because we gonna probably have to log on and watch this shit in real time if it's gonna be um if it's gonna be live on court TV or something. Let's see, when is Keefe D trial? Oh, it's supposed to be this month. Wait, the Davis trial has been pushed back to August 10th, 2026. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna happen in August. We'll see. That's interesting though. That's interesting. It sounds like a setup to get him out early. A deal, I could be wrong. They up to some shit. Hey Rita, what's going on? It's going to be in August, but they didn't say what date. Yeah. It's gonna be popping off in August. So that's gonna be interesting to see if Diddy is actually a fucking witness. Um but yeah, shout out to Doechii. Shout out to Lil Tecca. Shout out to Baby Keem. They were named the next. They were voted actually the people to be next to lead hip hop's next generation. So shout out to them. Continue to put out quality work and live up to the hype. Baby Keem just dropped a phenomenal album. Doechii is supposed to be dropping something probably sometimes this March or in April. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know, again, like I don't know that much about Little Tech. I'm probably gonna have to look into him and see what he's about. But yeah, y'all keep putting out quality work and I can only see it getting better. But speaking of quality work, today is the 10-year anniversary of Untitled Unmastered. Um, Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I mean, I don't know who has any throwaway records better than some people's real album releases. So shout out to Kendrick, Untitled Unmastered. The album debuted at number 1 on Billboard when it was released. Um, I think it had a little under 200K first week sales. It's certified platinum. These were songs recorded between like 2014 and 2016. Unreleased tracks from Tip of a Butterflies. So shout out to Untitled Unmastered. Yeah, I think Diddy orchestrated both of those shits too. I think Diddy orchestrated a lot of shit that he is going to have to pay for. That he's definitely gonna have to pay for it. I swear, like time is just going. Like, where is the time going? Like, we're already on March 4th. Like, it just turned March 1st, and we're already on the 4th. Like, damn. Um, I think this album gave us some of Kendrick's most iconic performances. Came from this album. You know, we got the endings of the Grammy performance in 2016. You know, the performance that was basically banned and you had to go on a fucking scavenger hunt to find it, to find footage of the performance at one point. His performance of Untitled, O2 Blue Faces on the Tonight Show, phenomenal. Nigga showed up in sweatpants and a thermal and just went ballistic. The Colbert Show as well. But yeah, shout out to Terrace Martin, shout out to Bilal, Anna Wise, Thundercat, SZA, J Rock, CeeLo Green, um, Alicia Keys' little son. So many people participated in these throwaway songs that are still phenomenal. This album, he told y'all this is the album he also told y'all he could put a rap nigga on life support. And none of y'all listened. Y'all ain't listen to the warnings he was giving y'all. He told y'all he could put a rapper on life support. He guaranteed it's something none of you wanted. And now here we are. Y'all boo-hoo crying every second y'all could get. Great album. I'd love to see volume 2. Imagine if we got, never mind, I'm not even gonna put that out there. Let me shut up. Better than damn, by the way. You always doing this. Ain't you? You always doing this. Untitled 2 is my favorite from the Untitled Unmastered. Yeah, those my shits too. Which ones are my favorite? Um, let's see. Let me go to my library real quick to see which ones I got saved. Uh, oh, I got all of them saved. I got all of them saved, but I think two might be saved my favorite. Five. They all fired. They all fired. I can't even complain. Untitled Unmastered was always overlooked. I mean, I get it. It's throwaway song, so some people might not want to hear unfinished songs. They might not want to hear him in the studio just beefing around. Because I think on one of the songs, he's just fucking moaning, like just doing stupid shit, being goofy. But yeah, Untitled is a good album. I know like every song word for word. Yeah, quality. My favorite is '05. That's a good one. Um, my personal favorite era of live performance. He's smoking those performances. Only skip is Simone's in the beginning of you what? Why you skipping? No skips. Fucking phenomenal. I got in trouble for the intro of you one. Why you got in trouble? And don't tell me you was playing it over and over again. I'm not gonna lie, the album was the shit. Favorite song on this album, I should say. My faves is '02 and '07. Levitate, levitate, levitate. Like a little lamb in the back of the. That's hate. Blue faces felt like it belonged on T-Pad. I mean, shit, they all throw away from T-Pad, so he could have found a way to put them motherfuckers in there. Which one he said he could put a rapper on life support for something you don't want. Which one is that? Is it O2? Yeah, shout out to Egypt. Shout out to Lil Genius, Egypt. Yeah, Punches on the album too. Classic album for Kendrick in my opinion. Hopefully he could do a part 2. That would be fire. I mean, he told us GNX got 100 and some songs Give them all of them. Give us all of them. Thanks to LeBron for getting him to release it. Shout out to LeBron, but also fuck LeBron. Listening party in the Discord tonight. Y'all heard Kwani. We having a listening party of Untitled, Unmastered in the Discord. Drop the link if you haven't already. We gonna be listening to it in the Discord tonight. Speaking of Bilal, it was dope to see him perform the tribute at the Grammys. Smoked it. Smoked it. You can always depend on some Bilal to come through. Always. Hey, it's that one other guy. Shout out to you, cousin. Lurky here, sending some love to you, cousin. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You ain't gotta be a lurker, but I understand if you want to lurk. But I appreciate you, cousin. Thank you so much for your support. Love won't get you high as this. Crack won't get you high as this. No, no, no. Don't tell baby Keem, grandfather that his throwaway album demolishes most folks' careers. I'm telling you. That was at the end of '07. He was messing around. Yeah. Head is the answer. Head is also the future. Yeah. Thanks to my glorious King LeBron. No comment. I still think that first track is based on Sit the Shotgun to the Head by someone. I'm not mad. Why is LeBron responsible? Because LeBron had tweeted about it and said to for Kendrick to release those tracks, and he ended up releasing them because he wasn't gonna release it. So shout out to LeBron. One thing he did right in his career. He did one thing right in his career. Head is the answer. Kendrick Lamar's Untitled are so fire. Yeah, they're some of his best performances outside of like the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tour. Yeah, some of his best performances, definitely. Definitely some of his best performances. That little motherfucker can get on stage and perform. He can perform for sure. But let's get into the last topic of the night. So have y'all heard about this situation? Um, hold on, let me see if I can find the video to play it real quick because there's a video making its rounds on social media or was making its rounds on social media.
Shit, no. I remember asking.
Hold on, let me play it for y'all real quick. So before we get started, there was a clip making its round online from a recent interview that Shia LaBeouf did. And in the interview, he recalls asking Kendrick Lamar a question, Trump or Kamala. According to Shia LaBeouf, Kendrick responded with, "You think I give a fuck about this shit?" And of course, certain blogs, certain fans, they ran with it. They're eating it up. They just, oh my God, we finally got this motherfucker. We finally got him. So let me play the clip real quick for y'all to hear exactly what he said.
None of this shit. I remember asking bro, hey, Trump or Kamala. You think I give a fuck about this shit? Like, you got real life.
All right, so that's the clip. I'm not gonna play the full thing because I don't got time to be listening to a crackhead be a crackhead. Um, so, like I said, certain blogs, they're just eating this shit up. And before we even get into the conversation, I just feel like if you had to ask Kendrick Lamar if he chose Kamala, however you say her fucking name, if you have to ask him between Trump and Kamala, do you actually know Kendrick Lamar? Like, do you actually know him? Unless Kendrick has been putting on a facade this entire time and he is somebody totally different behind the scenes, I just feel like asking him a question like that low key feels disrespectful. It just low key feels disrespectful. It makes me think Shia LaBeouf or whoever else either has no idea who he's fucking talking to, or he's just slow, or both. Or both. But anyway, like I was saying, within hours, the narrative have started spreading online. Kendrick Lamar, the conscious rapper, the so-called activist, the political voice, he has been caught in a gotcha moment. The mask is off. He's always rapping like an activist. He just make believe, or whatever the fucking Canadian said. Or whatever the Canadian said. But let's just slow the fuck down for a second, because that framing only works if you ignore Kendrick Lamar's well documented history of everything he's been saying for over a decade. So let's break it down for the slow people in the back, because I wouldn't be me if I didn't break this shit down. And if we're being honest, the energy behind this isn't really about politics when it comes to these blogs, when it comes to the fan bases of certain people. These motherfuckers have been waiting to hang something on Kendrick Lamar's jacket. Ever since he embarrassed their favorites, ever since he put their favorites in a fucking blender, people of certain rappers, they've been on this hunger. They've been salivating at the idea to catch Kendrick Lamar slipping. So now we have random quotes about nothing, from a conversation about nothing, is now a scandal, is now a headline everywhere. Why? But let's actually look at it. Let's entertain it, right? The claim is that Kendrick is somehow now a fake activist because he doesn't care about electoral politics. But when exactly has Kendrick Lamar ever presented himself as a partisan political figure? When has Kendrick Lamar ever got on the internet, went to some type of rally and said, "I'm a Democrat"? Woo 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 woo. When has Kendrick Lamar ever said, "I'm a part of the Green Party"? Woo 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 woo. When has Kendrick Lamar ever said, "I'm a part of the Republican Party"? One protest for you, 365 for me. When has he ever done that? He's never done it. Ever. We can go all the way back to 2012. Kendrick Lamar was asked if he voted or planned to vote, and he immediately said no. It's documented on camera. He said no. He said it openly. Another instance, they asked him about the election again. No. Over the years of his career, he has made it clear that he's skeptical of political parties, of politicians, the systems around them. In one interview, he said he doesn't believe in most of what's going on in the world because everything contradicts itself and everything operates on higher levels beyond everyday people. A real fucking conspiracy theorist. He's a real fucking conspiracy theorist. His mindset has always been about focusing on your community, focusing on your family, and doing right by the people around you. Again, one protest for you, 365 for me. Even when he talks about random topics like same-sex marriage, he tells you, I don't care. Let people love who they want to love, because that's a big thing in politics these days. They don't want same-sex marriages. They want to undo that shit. Kendrick Lamar said, I don't give a fuck. Let people love who they want to love. Why is that my business? Do what you have to do to be happy. When you look at Kendrick Lamar's music, or when you listen to it, because some of y'all don't fucking listen. Y'all don't listen. All y'all do is just hear the beat. But the same themes are there. Kendrick has rap that he doesn't care about politics, whether that's in real life or in rap. Kendrick Lamar cares about losing people in his life. That's his focus. He made it clear that real life issues matter more than performative debates. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Are y'all not listening? Y'all not paying attention? He also criticized the tribal nature of American politics when he said Demo Crips and Republicans. What the fuck do y'all think that means? He called Democrats Democrats. He called Republicans Republicans. What do y'all be talking about? Kendrick Lamar has not been afraid to call out both sides. Both sides. He is calling out how politics has become like gang culture, where people blindly ride for a side instead of actually thinking about the fucking issues at hand. And while he calls out both sides, let's be clear though. Yes, he calls out both sides, but let's be clear. Kendrick has never acted like he's cool with everything on both sides. Kendrick Lamar has directly called out Donald Trump by name in his music. He called the man a fucking chump. He does not fuck with Donald Trump. He has supported Barack Obama and even visited the White House on several occasions. His music has been connected to Kamala rallies. Not Like Us was played at Kamala's rally. What are y'all talking about? Freedom. Beyonce's song, which Kendrick Lamar is featured on, was used as Kamala Harris's uh promotion song. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? So yes, he has talked about both sides. He says he has no faith in both sides. But understand, he's not standing with Donald Trump. He doesn't fuck with Donald Trump. So clearly, he has values and opinions. He just doesn't frame them through party loyalty. And that's the key difference people keep missing. Not trusting a political system does not mean you don't care about people. It doesn't mean you're politically unaware. It just means you don't see the world through red and blue teens. Come on now. Kendrick has also been very honest about something else. He has told y'all, bro, I his entire discography has documented Kendrick Lamar's life and his coming his coming to moments when it comes to politics, when it comes to the idea of understanding that you can't save everybody. He went from documenting a day in his life with gang culture, his friends losing friends, to Pimp a Butterfly, realizing the system is rigged against me. The system is made to pimp out me, pimp out the butterfly. The system, the White House, the politics, all of that shit is rigged against me. We're never going to fucking win at the end of the day. Kendrick Lamar has documented all of this going into Damn. He told us on XXX, nigga, I don't give a fuck about politics. I don't give a fuck about the police system. If you do something to my family, nigga, I will kill you myself. I don't give a fuck about that. I will chip a nigga, then put the blower in his lap, like, and walk into the court like, bitch, I did that. He said that. Y'all don't listen. Y'all are not listening to the things that he fucking says. He doesn't give a fuck about politics. But understand, he's not riding with Donald Trump. Anybody confused on that is just a willful idiot. You're being stupid just to be stupid. He has told y'all he is not y'all's savior. He told us this years ago that he is not a savior. He is tired of feeling guilty. He is tired of having survivor's remorse. He is not here to be anyone's political leader. He is a human being trying to make sense of life like everyone else. Yet people keep projecting that role onto him. His performances at the Grammys, the BET Awards, the Super Bowl were political in the sense that they critiqued American systems and how black people are expected to navigate them. That is social commentary. That is art. That is not a campaign for a fucking candidate. So y'all, you weirdos who are trying to turn Shia's story, his quote, his him saying Kendrick said this, Kendrick said that, in some big exposure moment, it doesn't land. It's not the gotcha moment that you want it to be. It's not that. It's never going to be that. Because if Kendrick has spent his entire career being skeptical about institutions and party politics, then his response in that conversation about him not giving a fuck about either side lines up with what he's always has said. It lines up with everything he has been saying all along. The real issue here isn't Kendrick, it's the critics. You motherfuckers are desperate. A lot of people want celebrities to fit into these neat political boxes, and this is why y'all got upset when he got on the Grammy stage and he didn't say anything about ICE. You don't give a fuck that he didn't say anything about ICE. You just want some shit to be mad about. If you talk about social idiot issues, they expect you to they expect you to publicly endorse the candidate and play the game. If you don't, they treat it like you've been exposed. Oh my God, we're exposing him. This is a gotcha moment. He doesn't really care about politics. He's a fake activist. Nigga, he cares about his fucking fans. He cares about people. He cares about his life. He cares about his wife's life. He cares about his family life, his kids' life. Fuck Kamala. Fuck Donald Trump. What's hard to grasp? Kendrick Lamar has never played that I'm a Democrat, I'm a Green Party, I'm a Republican role. He has never did that. He has always critiqued the system. He always talks about the culture and he focuses on the people around him rather than political parties. So this gotcha moment people are trying to create doesn't really hold up when you look at the full picture. If anything, it just shows how badly some people want to force a narrative, because when someone has been telling you who they are for years and you still try to twist their words into something else, you're not exposing them. You're just showing that you weren't listening in the first place and you're fucking desperate. Ain't y'all tired? Y'all not tired yet? For the propaganda pushers, the narrative pushers. Y'all aren't tired? Like, when do you give up? Y'all have ran through 100+ narratives over the last 2 years to put an L on this man's jacket and nothing has worked. Nothing has stuck. Not one narrative has stuck outside of the fucking echo chambers you idiots are in with each other. Stolovio, coal miners. Give it a rest, bro. It is tired. It is corny. Y'all are on the 200th narrative, bro. On the 200th one. Let it go. Like, and I just know that shit is frustrating. I tweeted that shit the other day. It has to be frustrating that y'all keep coming up with these different narratives and nothing works. And y'all not grasping the fact that none of the narratives work because people know better. People use common sense. People put two and two together. People can add. People can subtract. Like I tweeted, it has to be frustrating. I said by Tuesday, did I say, I think by Tuesday or Wednesday, there's gonna be a new narrative. Y'all know what the new narrative is from a J. Cole fan page at that? The new narrative is that Kendrick Lamar groomed Whitney. That's the new narrative. And that's not even some shit to laugh at. But that's how ridiculous they are. There's a tweet going viral right now with over, I think, under like 300K views on it. That Kendrick Lamar groomed Whitney. It's in the, we posted it in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, y'all missing out on the shit that goes down in the Discord. But yes, that is the new narrative that Kendrick Lamar groomed Whitney. Mind you, Whitney is older than Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick is older than Whitney. Whitney is older than Kendrick Lamar. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied. But that's what they're doing. Like y'all, these motherfuckers are crazy. Like it is a mental illness, bro. How the fuck did Kendrick Lamar groom Whitney when they have been together since they were 15 and 16 years old? Both children in high school sweethearts. But all of a sudden he's groomed her. She's older than him. Like y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all are crazy. That tweet said he groomed her, talking about Drake. I think it said, and then but it basically called Kendrick a hypocrite in relation to Drake. Like y'all are nuts. Y'all are really nuts. Like it's never ever that serious or that deep. I promise you, bro. It really isn't. Do I have that? Hold on, because I actually, you know what? I want to actually show y'all because y'all know I love a good receipt and I don't want no motherfucking body saying I made that up. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Um, where is it? Where is it? Did I delete it out my text? Hold on. Let me go into the Discord. But that shit is insane when I saw it. Um, uh, let's go up here. Be so many fucking tweets. Save image. Hold on. Dad had to sit down with Obama in his public knowledge. He's registered Democrat as of 2012. These motherfuckers, hold on. But yeah, they're calling him a fake activist because of that. Because of what Shia LaBeouf says. First of all, Shia LaBeouf keep getting arrested. Why does this man keep getting arrested? Like he must be stopped. He is a danger to the public. If y'all arrest him, do not let him out again because he is a danger to society. He is going to hurt somebody. Like seriously, I'm not even trying to be comedic or anything like that. He is a danger to society. This motherfucker just keep getting arrested in New Orleans at that. All right, y'all, hold up, because I had to make a collage real quick to post this. Hold on. Moral of the story, stop listening to white people. Listen, these motherfuckers are gonna make a headline out of anything in regards to Kendrick Lamar. They do not care if it's legit or not. They just want a headline that is negative, that can garner some type of attention. So they just go with anything. It's really sad. Having smoke for dot, but not for the Cheeto dick that has us in a meaningless war and employing people to destroy our neighborhoods and kidnap our people is ass backward. Listen, the motherfucker is in the Epstein files. But y'all upset at Kendrick Lamar. Y'all upset at Kendrick Lamar. But yeah, y'all, this is the original tweet. Some guy said Kendrick Lamar, his fiance Whitney Alford, and their kids. First of all, this picture is AI generated. This is an actual. There's an actual picture of Kendrick and Whitney and the kids at their school. The picture is from one of the kids' yearbook, but I don't know why they AI generated the picture because Kendrick Lamar doesn't even have locks in the picture. It's just weird. But anyway, I guess they did that to try to clear the picture up because again, it was a picture of a picture, so the picture was grainy. But yeah, this is the original tweet. Groomed her right from high school at the age of 16 years and still has the audacity to call Drake a pedophile hypocrite. Mind you, this is supposedly a J. Cole fan page that tweeted this. And then the person said, hate to break it to you, sis, but she's older than him. Well, not anymore, she is not. What? These people are crazy. These people are crazy. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, this is disgusting. They are going to the weirdest lengths to just for what? I don't get it. Like, what are you getting from this? What are you getting from this? What do you get from lying? You can't find anything on him to the point you are making up that he groomed his wife, knowing the fact that she's older than him. Like, how does this work? How does this work? How does this fucking work, bro? I don't get it. Yeah, they like the same height for real. If anything, she's probably an inch shorter or taller. Shit is weird. Just completely disregarding logic. That is 2 out of 10 level rage bait, but 8 out of 10 for engagement bait. I know there must have been so many comments and yeah, there's so many comments. I don't understand why people even engage with these motherfuckers instead of just reporting the shit as spam. That's what I did. I reported it. I reported the page. And I'll block the page because I don't have time for this type of stupidity to be on my timeline. But there is, now that I look at it now, somebody finally put a community note on it. So it does have a community note on it that says Whitney Alford is 1 year older than Kendrick Lamar. It got their birthday. They started dating in high school. They dating as high school peers around 2004, 2015 when both were teens. The claim of grooming here at 16 is inaccurate. So there's a community note. Some people did a good job and got a community note on it, but this page needs to be deleted. This page needs to be deleted. Seriously. Like we cannot keep allowing people to just tweet anything and just get away with it for engagement. Like that's just ridiculous. People need to start being sued or they need to start getting their ass whooped. Seriously. Shit is ridiculous and disgusting. Shit is crazy. Yes, Money, you are right. The pic is AI generated AI because Dot was wearing his glasses in that pic. Not this picture of them at the school. He doesn't have any glasses on. He just has the short haircut. They gave him locks in this picture. I don't understand why they gave him locks, but no, in the real picture, he's not wearing any glasses. Um, but it's just stupid shit. Just stupid, just dumb for no reason. I requested a community note and reported them and blocked them. Exactly. That's what everybody need to do. Seriously. Shit is weird. But yeah, that's the type of shit that they are doing. Like I said I knew I tweeted. I said by I think I either said by Tuesday or Wednesday they're going to have a new narrative that's going to be floating around and lo and behold this is the new narrative that they've come up with. Just stop it, bro. But anyway, to wrap this up, like again, I feel like there's just no way you listen to Kendrick Lamar's discography, watch any of his interviews, or in thought like this guy is someone who has faith in the American political system. Like there's no way you really thought that Kendrick Lamar has faith in the political system. There's just no way you thought that. If you actually listen to his music, if you actually listen to the things that he says in his interviews, there's no way. But there are people who are just stupid. Be so fucking for real. Be so for real. Like just stop it, y'all. That's just enough. That is just enough. But that's essentially all I have on the docket today, y'all. Shout out to the cousins and everybody who pulled up and participated in the stream. Shout out to K-Way for real. Essentially the sponsor of today's stream. Appreciate you, cousin, for donating. Appreciate everybody for donating D2B2. Um Hey, that's that one guy over there. Thank y'all, Sweet Gemini, Demetrius, Lex. Appreciate y'all so much. Miss T, Olika, Luke, all of y'all. Appreciate y'all for showing love. Appreciate everybody in the chat as well. As y'all know, I have my surgery tomorrow, so a little nervous, but it is in God's hands. Everything is gonna be good. It's gonna be quick. I'm not gonna have to stay longer than the 24 hours. I need to stay there. So yeah, appreciate y'all again for pulling up. Thank you to everybody who sent in a donation. If you would like to continue to send a donation, my GoFundMe is pinned. The Discord is also pinned. Because I'm probably not gonna be on social media. Not probably not gonna be on the YouTube. I do have some pre-saved posts for the community posts, like throwback posts, but that's probably all of y'all gonna get from me for a couple days at least. Um, but if you want to find me, I'll be in the Discord. If you have any questions, you can come to the Discord. My moms are in there. They can answer any questions you may have, if they have the answers to them. Um, but yeah, again, thank y'all so much for all your prayers, your well wishes. I appreciate y'all so much, and I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night. Y'all be safe, and I will check in with y'all as soon as I can. Love y'all. Later.